Hey peeps, Sarah Ferrari from Sparrow Springs and Arrow. Now the video you're about to see is just kind of a glance into how I do client work. So it's my full-length process of a particular piece, and what I've done is I've included just kind of my own commentary and thoughts as I am sketching things out and blocking out kind of the composition of the piece, and then I've sped up some of the things that are a bit more repetition. Now, I know this is a long video, but I've actually cut it down from 2.5 hours down to about an hour. So feel free to skip around and watch what you want to watch and whatever, but just so you have an idea of the involvement that goes into just everything from the design to the execution to the final product. That's what this video is for. So I hope you enjoy and stay tuned. Okay, you guys, today I am working on some YouTube channel art for a very dear friend of mine. I will link her channel in the description here. That is Tecken Novels. So she is a writer. She's my best friend. So I'm doing some stuff for her today, and I figured I would just stream it just because I mean, this is kind of part of like graphic design as well. Graphic design is anything that you use art to communicate to people for some purpose or another. So channel art definitely qualifies within all of that. So I'm working in Photoshop. I have my Intuos Wacom Intuos 5, and so I'll be working on that. I love this pen tablet, honestly. If you have never tried a pen tablet, you should absolutely try one at some time. I started off on the bamboo. That one's definitely cheaper. So let's get into it over here. So in front of me here, I have just a template because YouTube channel art is a little interesting in the sense that it shows different displays for different devices. So for me, it's very helpful to have a template. So you've got the whole channel art should be 2560 by 1440, and that is for the TV view. But honestly, not very many people will watch YouTube videos from their TV. Most of them are going to be from their computer, tablet, or mobile, or whatever. So there's these other fields in here too. So the desktop maximum is 2560 by 423. Tablet is 1855 by 423, and then you've got the minimum desktop, and the mobile view is usually a 1546 by 423. And this is kind of the main area that we're going to focus on because that's the one that you see from all views. And to be honest, a lot of people watch from the mobile view as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that opacity down just so I can see what's all in my text and logo safe area. And then now I'm still going to put things up and around in here, but it's probably just not going to be as interesting. It's just going to be more to fill space and stuff. So if anybody is watching from their TV, it's not like just a bunch of dead space. So she gave me kind of a little bit of an inspiration image to work from as far as like the style that she likes. We're going to do more of a cartoon look today. And this will be interesting because I am generally I'm not the most proficient when it comes to cartoons. I do a lot more realism and whatnot. So this will be a little bit of a stretcher, but it'll be good. So let's jump into it here. So I'm going to grab my brush here. And I definitely want my pressure sensitivity on for now. I'm just going to sketch for now, so let me take my heart up now. I want my hardness up. Let's take my size down. Yeah, that's about good. And let's keep opacity on and pressure sensitivity. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna block in kind of some general shapes first. Oh, you know what? Hey, let's make sure that I am on a new layer. Layer. It's always hard to remember. I get lost on my layers so easily. So let me get my layer here and let's get my black. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. And I have kind of this idea where I want her, and then I want, let's see. I kind of want her to be able to have her like writing her name. So I've got kind of this shape here. Actually, let's bring that in a little bit because I want to do a little bit of foreshortening here with the arm. And that upper part seems a little short, so let's work on that a little bit. Here we go. And we'll work on that a little bit. Just a second. And quick fingers, quick fingers. Let's get our pen in here. And she always likes to do kind of like this peace sign, but it's actually a V for her. So let's get that one in here as well. And we're just gonna do a quick shape in here. We'll flesh this out in just a second. And there we go. And generally cartoons kind of have like, they'll have like a larger head and just kind of a skinnier neck frame. So let's kind of reflect that in here. We want to just pull the proportions a little bit. We're still doing like some basic proportional shapes and whatnot, but we're just gonna pull a few things so you get kind of that look. Okay. And let me grab her logo really quick, just so I have that in here. And obviously we want that to be quite a bit smaller. Grab that and scale it down. See, now the hard part is I want it to actually look like she's writing her name, but my angle is going to be a little tricky here, so let's maybe make that just a tad smaller. And I think we can work with that a little bit more. And then I can have the rest of her text in there. And then let's pull this up. There we go, just so we can get that pencil mark right in there. I know it's kind of looked like she's writing it backwards, like she started from the other end, but that's okay. We just kind of want the concept in there for now. So we've got that, and then let's see, we wanted, okay, that's her. So I think what I'm gonna do is I am going to kind of make this like a box frame for now, and it'll kind of look a little bit more interesting for some of the other views if I do it this way. Almost like a window. Let's see. I want to create kind of a framing effect, but at the same time, I don't want it to just be a box. So let's try something else. Because I kind of wanted this idea of like, you know, she's got all of her scribblings and her scratchings on paper, because when she's writing, she's got a lot of notes and drawings and different art in general around her. So let's make it like she's got pieces of paper or something. We'll make some different sizes of paper. You know what? And you know what? Just because I am kind of ridiculous like this, let's do this. So a regular sheet of paper is 8.5 by 11. And let's do something like that. So I've got my dimensions, and then I'll just pull that in. So I've got my size. And let's just do a drop shadow on that so we can see. Oh, layer, drop shadow, there we go. Just so we can see the edges on where everything is sitting. Let's do a little less on the opacity. Get rid of this. Oop. Let's get rid of that for a second, see how we're sitting. Okay, I want to move that drop shadow just a little bit. Is I just kind of changed the distance so it's not so far off to the side, so it maybe looks like it's laying flat a little bit more, and then I'll up the spread so we can get just a little bit more. Let's drop that opacity just a little bit more here. There we go. Yeah, maybe up a little bit, just so you can see those edges. Here, let's up our size. Yep, too much. Okay. No, up. Listen to me, dear Photoshop. There we go. Okay. So I have my piece of paper. And let's do this. I'm going to scale this. And let's rotate that. Okay. Do I like that? Let's play a little bit more. Let's add some more pieces of paper, get some layering happening in here. Yeah, I think that could be fun. Let's add a few more. Layer, duplicate. All right, let's add another one in. Let's go kind of up here. And I'm just constantly rotating these to add some interest. Make it a little different. But the thing is, I do want to keep my composition fairly simple. And I kind of want to create this flow where everything is kind of pointing back to this area here, making it, bringing it back to the focus. I want everything to come back to this area here. Now, let's duplicate that layer again. Now, this is awful of me because I never actually, like, name my layers. Oh, hey. Oops, scale. Rotate. Okay. Let's see where that's sitting on our template here. Okay, so we should get some little overlaps, but I don't want that to be too distracting either. So let's maybe pull some of these in to that view a little bit. Okay. Now things are gonna get messy. Okay, I'm constantly turning on and off layers, just like, where are they? And pull that up a little bit. We're gonna add some scribblings and writings on this just to make it look a little more interesting. Here, let's bring that one down into the area real quick. I need to leave some room for the rest of her name in there. See, that's the one I want to move. Let's bring that one up into here a little bit. Okay. So then let's add a few more pieces in here. Layer duplicate. Here we go. Okay. Oh, I like that overlap right there. Let's do that. Duplicate that layer. And let's rotate that one a bit. Make it look like she had a novel that she was writing on the spot and it was scattered around or something. Okay, so we've got some pieces of paper. Maybe let's grab some images as well. Now, you know what I should have done? I may have to come back on this one later and add some bits and pieces in, but let's have a stack of books actually. I don't know if we can cartoonize that one a little bit here. Let's rotate that one again. I'll move that one around because if I want some books in here, I think it might be getting a little crowded. Let's do this. There we go. And let's check that back and then bring. Actually, first, let me organize myself a little bit. Let's actually put all of these into a folder, into a group. And stick that in there. Let's name that papers. Papers. Okay. Let's do another layer over here. And maybe she's got, here, let's turn off our opacity here. Maybe she's got characters. And we'll just scribble, scribble, scribble because it's artistic. And let's, yeah. She's always drawing stuff. She's always got diagrams. She's got diagrams all over the place. I don't like that. No, no. We'll stick a triangle in here. Like, she likes to make fun of the love triangle trope in here, so we got a little triangle. Maybe we'll do a little red X over it. And she can totally tell me to change this stuff. I'm just, oh, darn it. I've got it in the wrong mode. Here we go. Let me stick this image mode. Why is it in grayscale? Naughty, naughty. RGB color, please. Is it gonna flatten it? Oh, bugger. Don't flatten. There we go. I can read. I can totally read. Okay. All right. So I got my little no love triangle. Okay. You know what though? I think that my size is just a little too big on that. It doesn't quite look like handwriting. It just looks blocky. Looks like she wrote it with a marker. A marker. Okay. Oh. Let's get rid of that. Let's try that again. I like the idea. I just didn't like the execution. Okay, let's try this again. I'll try to write a little nicer. She's got better handwriting than I do. Characters. There you go. That C is awful, man. Let's try that again. I can totally write. Okay, that's a little better. And scribbles, 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 scribbles. More scribbles. Scribbles. Scribbles, scribbles. Okay. Get her triangle trope in here. Yerp, yerp, yerp. And go back to that little red. And maybe some more little scribbles, and sometimes she does cartoons on them too. There we go. Okay. She could totally change this if she wants to. I'll do whatever. Maybe what I'll do is I'll go back to her and be like, hey, just like scan in a couple of your sheets and whatever so I can stick it on your actual channel art. So let's do another. I'm gonna speed this process up for you guys because it's getting a little long. Okay, so I've got some basic things blocked in here. Now I am actually just going to merge this group because I'm happy with kind of the groupings in here, and I'll just select individually. But I want to pull this one over. There we go. Let's pull these. Oh, actually, so what I want to do with these I'm going to pull them over here, and I'm actually going to rotate these a little more so it looks more like kind of a scattered desktop. There we go. I can always change that later. I want to get that world building view in there. I lose my love triangle. Hang on. Where do I want my books to be? Rotate, rotate, rotate. Here, I can do this. Let's actually go ahead and just make those a little smaller. Because say it wasn't an 8.5 by 11, say it was like a smaller notebook. There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm happier with that. Add some interest. I live with that if I cover that. Here, I'll just pull it up just a little bit. Okay. Let's stick that in there. And then let's grab this grouping over here. Pull that over more. Okay, I do want this to be more down here and separate that one, so let's do that. Look what I did. There we go. Okay. I got it. I got it. Oh, and I moved it. Hang on. I'm gonna get that little shadow in there. Why did I put it so close? Why? That's inch. Eek, eek. Okay. Let's see if okay, I think I got it. And let's have the end in there. And now let's take this last little grouping here. And we'll move that to be more like right there. Let's rotate. There we go. Okay, so I feel like that's working for me a little bit better here. Let's maybe change the size of one more of these. Let's make that one a little smaller. Whoops. Don't do that, naughty. And select. Okay, so I've spent a lot of time on elements now, so let's get more into the actual character and go from there. well, hold on, let me do one more thing. Let me block in kind of a stack of books and I can go back and flesh that out more later. Let's have a book. Have a book. Maybe that one's a little bigger. Oh wow, that's awful. Hang on. Okay. We want these books to be a little uneven. Like she's just kind of tearing through them and can't keep up with all of them. There we go. Got some fat ones, got some skinny ones because she's, yeah, here, let's do a bigger one here. Bigger. Let's do epic fantasy because epic fantasies have like those small covers but they're like really, really fat. Yeah, there we go. And more books. All the books. Let's do another one. I like the staggered stacking in there. So, okay, so I've got my books in there. Let's put them on a kind of a tabletop here. Do I care if they're on a tabletop? Not really. Sorry, TV people. It's just not gonna look as interesting. There we go. Okay, so then I've got those in there. Let me just overlap a little bit on this side. Maybe let's pull those papers over a tad more. Because I still need room to put in the novels part, which I think I will have room. I think it's a smaller text, but we'll work with it. And now I lost my books. Where did I put my books? There we go. Okay. Can we get that in there? Yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah, okay. Now that I've wasted enough time, I am totally procrastinating on doing the character because I do that. Yep, okay. Let's jump into that. So let me turn all these other distractions off. Okay. I kind of like to plan out my composition first just so I'm not like scrunching things in at the very end. So let's go a little closer here. Up close and personal. Okay. Let's flesh out the shape a little bit more. I'm actually going to speed up this process so that you guys aren't like totally bored out of your skull here. Okay, so I've kind of got a little bit of a sketch in here just to start with. And now let me turn my layers back on just to see where everything is sitting. Now, I want to get in this bit. She specifically requested messy buns, so I kind of had to do that. So let me make sure that this can actually fit in the frame first, because we definitely want that to show through. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I'm gonna probably add in, you know what, actually let me check something. Okay, yeah, she wears her glasses in basically all her videos, so I forgot to do that. I will add those in, but Okay, the size of that feels a little bit better. So let me do that, and let's rotate her name a little bit, just so we can still get that in contact with the pencil. Oh, let's rotate, rotate, rotate. There we go, I think that's kind of fun, and then we'll have the novels part under here. So now I've got kind of this little area here that feels a little dead to me. So let me figure out what I want to stick in there. Okay, so I've pulled in just a couple. Let me resize these. Down, 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 down. Okay. Let's turn on this layer again. I feel like if we, let's actually stick these in like the way back layers. Yeah, we'll have her kind of over top of them. Let's scale those down just a little bit more. And let's grab the one underneath and pull that over. Cool. I like that. That kind of fills in a little bit. And let me just put in the text here. I mean, I know it's going to be the wrong font, but I don't remember what her font was. So we're just going to grab something. I just need a placeholder for that novels part. The size here. Caps for that. I know that the version that she has a bit more space in between. So let's stick that. Okay. So I think I can pull a couple of these elements in a little bit. I was worried about those books, but I think I've got plenty of space. So let's pull those over just a little bit. We can overlap the thumbnail. That'll be fun. Okay. Pull that back. Yeah, I think we're getting somewhere. Now maybe let's do something besides just a white background, because I think that's gonna be a little too much. Now she likes blues. So let's maybe grab background. Let's get some blue in here. Blue, blue, blue. Blue. Let's go with gray, blue. Texture in there now. Okay, enough playing around with that. Okay, now enough procrastinating. I need to go back and flesh out the character again. So I've got my sketch. So what I'm gonna do here is just stick that on a lower opacity. I'm gonna come in with my line work here. Let's do a new layer. let's grab my sketching brush actually. And tone it down a little bit. Okay. Nope, that's not gonna work for me. Alright. I'll go back to my regular brush. There we go. Oh, my pressure sensitivity went out. Oh no, I'm safe. Okay. Sometimes I can't tell. Sometimes this thing glitches out on me. Although, why don't we go a little finer on that line work anyways. That's better. Now she actually kind of likes that sketchy kind of feel, so I'm gonna leave that mostly alone. Let me just turn off these thumbnails so I can see what I'm doing here. Oh dear, where's my other one? There we go. I just take that one off. Yeah, let's throw in an earring in here. She's big into those. She's usually got a longer one on there, so too bad I don't have the other side. Because I kind of wanted her at a little bit of an angle. She has these fun expressions. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. There we go. And she's got kind of elf-like ears, which she's super proud of, so we're throwing those in there a little bit. Okay, and as I keep working here, your little tongue. Yay. Everybody needs a tongue, right? Can't talk without a tongue. And then she's got some nice wavy hair in here, so let's get some of that textures. And I will be coloring this as well. Probably very light colors, but we do want her to pop out a little bit. Oh, let's try that again. Okay, I'm not too fond of this edge here. Redo that. Okay, this calls for my pin tool a little bit here. I love this thing because it just really helps get those lines nice and curved. Just the way I want them. And then we'll come in here and stroke the path with my brush. Too much. Let's take that down to 2 pixels. So it's probably a little thinner than what the rest of mine are. Stroke. There we go, that's better. Delete path. There we go. Okay, I can handle that. Want that nice round edge on her face anyways. Okay, let's bring that back up to a 5 so I get my pressure sensitivity. And again, I'm gonna kind of let this be a little on the floppy side of the proportions because she kind of liked that cutesy style, so we're gonna let that be what it is. I try not to be like extremely paranoid about a lot of this. She's kind of usually getting on me for being too detailed, and she just wants it simple. Way to go, me! Not liking that part there. Let's try that again. Short strokes. Short strokes are a wonderful thing. We can be a little sketchy. Here we go. Let's bring that in a little bit. Bring that up. There we go. Feels a little better. Nope, not that. That's not good. Okay. I don't like how fat that line got, so sorry. Doing it again. Okay. Okay, so I am coming back in and I've got kind of her character all laid out. So now I lightened up the background just a little bit as well. Let's see. Do a couple more things in here. Let's lighten some of these up because it was just feeling a little too dark to me. I still want that texture. I just maybe don't want it to be as dominant. So now we're going to color in a little bit. You know what? Maybe she'll like this little sketchy book stack just fine, but let's go ahead and just color her in a little bit. And okay, now that I've got my color all blocked in, I'm gonna do just something else. I'm gonna experiment with this a little bit. I'm not sure how this is gonna quite turn out, but I want to add some depth and some interest to the colors because I don't want it to just all be a flat color. So I'm actually gonna take the dodge tool, the dodge and the burn tool, and just see what it does to the tones and stuff because I want to add some highlights and lowlights and whatnot. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm not sure that I'm sold on the pressure sensitivity. So let's maybe bump up the exposure a little, turn off pressure sensitivity. That gives us a little bit more of a cartoony kind of look. Let's kind of run with that and see what it does. I'm not loving this, so I'm gonna go back here. And I think I'm just gonna pick my individual color instead. So let's try here. I'll just have to be a little careful. Bring that up. Yeah, I think that pops a little bit better. So I've got my values all in there. Let's back up and see what we got there. Okay, that's not looking too bad. So let's throw our other layers all back in there. Yeah, I think we can live with that. And let's see, why don't we do just do one more thing. Let's make it look a little bit more like a sticker. So where are my layers? Not labeling layers. Okay, so there they are. Let's stick those in a folder. Okay. So first, what I want to do is just do a stroke around it. Okay, and I can see we have some areas that we're going to need to clean up a little bit. We did that in white. See, if we get more of an edge on there, then we don't have to do as much work. Yeah, so let's do that, and then let's add a drop shadow on it. Gonna have to make that spread a little wider. Size, where are we? Hello, where are we? Oh, okay. Everything's catching up. That's kind of a fun look. Let's just bring that down a little more. Bring that distance in. Okay, let's go with that. It gives us a little bit of a sticker look. And let's clean up on aisle 4. Okay, so it's not terrible. Let's go in. It's mostly that color layer, I think, that's really messing with us. So let's go in here and clean up. Yeah, we're already seeing some improvement in those lines. Okay, I feel like that's better. Let's zoom out a little. Okay, now let's go back in and do these books really quick. Now, the books that she had in there. Let's do layer here. She mostly had blues and grays, but we'll throw in a few other ones too, but kind of darker. There we go. That's kind of fun. Take it all out. Alright, now let's kind of see where things are sitting with all of our templates. Okay. Why don't we add a couple more pieces of paper just for the rest of our desktop people anyways. Alright, well, I think that's a wrap. So I know I'm gonna have to change just a couple things on here, but let's go ahead and see what she thinks of it. Thanks for tuning in, watching. Sorry this was kind of a longer one, but hope you enjoyed that. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and if you want to keep up with even more, subscribe to my email list, which will be in the description. And I will see you later, peeps.